काम है। देन उनके पास जाकर के रोना बिलकना ये करना, वो भगवान मजबूर हो जाते हैं फिर। ठीक है ना। अब सबको, हम सबको तो साधन पता है ना कि भागवत में भगवान इतना बोल चुकी है भक्ति के विषय में। अभी भी अगर विषय के पीछे चले जाएंगे तो देन वी आर एक्चुअली डूइंग दिस एनाकानी विद कृष्णा। बोलते तुम क्यों नहीं देती हो, तुम दो ना, मुझे 2-4 पैसा देने से तुम गरीब थोड़ी ना हो जाते हो। तुम्हारे साथ तो लक्ष्मी देवी बैठी हुई है, दो ना, मेरा बिल का काम हो जाएगा आज। आप दो ना, एक अप्रूव करवा दो। आपका क्या होता है अगर मुझे बैंक 2 लाख रुपया अगर अप्रूव करवा देगा, $2 लाख, तो आपका क्या जाता है? आप तो अंतर्यामी है, वो बैंक वाले का हृदय में जाकर के हाँ करवा दो ना, क्या फर्क पड़ता है आपको? Then it becomes all tarka and vitarka with Krishna. Then Krishna becomes Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Then Krishna becomes not in a helpless in a sense. He can't even do what he is here to do. What is the purpose of Krishna? Moksham dadati iti mukundam. He comes in order to deliver us. But we try to be a business partner with Krishna. He says, because now this burden has become so heavy in my head, now भगवान तुम थोड़ा देर के लिए कैरी कर दो, 5 मिनट तक आप मेरा बर्डन ले लो, my family problem you keep in the temple and release me, and after 5 minutes you give me back. With this a condition we surrender to Krishna. समझे ना? But Krishna says no. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what he says? He says you are a fool, therefore you are into sense gratification. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, but I am not foolish to give you. So Krishna is going to consider on those things. So we go, Daivam nasasyat, don't accept or don't be a Ishtadev. Or when you accept somebody as Ishtadev, first you have to consider, now this Ishtadev has an ability for moksha? That you need to decide first. So Shastra said, moksha kam is only the Vishnu Tattva. Any form of Lord Vishnu, in a sense, this is called the Vishnu Tattva aspect of the Lord. It can be Nrsimhadev, it can be Ram, it can be Vishnu, it can be Krishna. Okay. But these are called the Vishnu Tattva. They can give you the perfection, moksha. Now there are other unique part of each form of the Lord. Then, na patis na sasyan. Now that is the heavy part. It doesn't say don't be a wife if you cannot deliver your husband, but says don't be a husband if you cannot deliver your wife. You see the third line? You don't see Prabhu now?
Why, Prabhu?
Well, I think you should have taken birth at the time of Rishabdev. He's talking to his 100 sons along with 1,000,000 citizens, and no one asked him why he made this statement. So now the thing is, because it has become heavy on us now, so therefore we intend to say why, kyun. It's not a question of kyun. ठीक है ना? Now the responsibility has come, everything becomes kyun. ठीक है ना? So patis na sasya, don't be a husband, because it is the duty of husband to be strong in a spiritual life. First of all, in a Shastras, okay, naturally the Shastra says the heart of a woman is more soft. If you provide them an environment of development, it's easy, it's a creation that the Lord has done. Therefore, in a history, if women become diverted in a society and they become degraded, they can cause a big disturbance to the society. Now, if they can be perfect Krishna consciousness, even if the man is not, they will bring them to track right away. They have that power even to degrade a society or bring the society back to the track. You understand? Because of the heart that the Mataji said, Hare Krishna. So their heart of devotion is more than... Now you analyze it. Even in your own family life, we don't have to say anything. Who acts more strongly in a spiritual life? So sometimes, you say, क्या चलता है? एक आते से आप मंदिर में होते तो मतलब बात तो ठीक था वो, अरे घर में किसको क्या पता चलेगा, किसी को मत बताना, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? तो पत्नी से किसी को नहीं बताने से क्या होगा? भगवान तो दिखते हैं ना, वो परमात्मा के रूप में सबको दिख रहे हैं ना, तो आप ऐसे ठगुती कैसे कर सकते हो? वो समझाने की कोशिश कर रही है. Isn't it? The purity is not allowing anything to happen there. But still justification क्या होता है, अभी तो मैंने कंठी माला भी नहीं पहना है, वो कंठी माला वाले के लिए है सब, हाँ? So now expecting that people with कंठी माला need to be careful, so therefore अगर मैं कंठी माला नहीं पहनूं तो फिर be careful होने का क्या जरूरत है? From that purpose no need. But this soft-hearted quality, the Shastra says that makes them help in devotional path. If any destruction is brought to the home, is by the husbands, not by the wives. So therefore, Rishabdev counts the husband as being responsible. आप समझे ना the reason? I mean, it comes out if you are careful. Like, when I got married, my wife was not anything. So these days, if I go to home Ekadashi time, if I am supposed to get up 4 o'clock in other timing, she will wake me at 3 o'clock in Ekadashi and says, today Ekadashi is something special. Instead of me waking her up, because I'm an initiated devotee member, she is now wakening me up in my spiritual path, because they intend to taste the path of devotion better than us. So therefore the Shastra is saying, Pati na sasyat, take the full responsibility. So pa iti pati. It's not a pati is not only going to the work and say, तुम क्यों बोलती है, तुम्हारे पास साइन करने के लिए चेक है ना अभी, बैलेंस है ना, कोई बाउंस हुआ है नहीं. It's not about that. It's about the perfection also. The Shastra says you will never, doesn't matter how much Varnashram dharma you go through, but if you don't take all this responsibility, so therefore goes, na moksha, or if you cannot purify, moksha means clean or purification process. If you cannot purify each of these people and give them back to Krishna, when you accept a children, just like शादी होता है, शादी में एक सिंदूर तो पहनाते हैं, वही आपको करते हुए दिखाई दे रहा है, पता है सिंदूर के साथ क्या बात चल रही, something is bound with it. Just like when you go taking a driver license, you don't sign a contract or a piece of paper saying, I will follow all traffic laws. Do you sign a paper when you get the license? But when they hand you a driver license in your hand, by default everything is involved within that license. Everything is within it. To say, I'll be a good driver. I will not violate the spirit law. Everything is hidden, all this Uttardayitva. So as soon as you accept a family life, you have actually signed everything. You have signed everything down. Says, my wife, I am going to perfectly guide her in spiritual path. My children, I won't have any children if I cannot become a proper Guru Father. Yes? And I am not going to become a relative member if I cannot protect them. और कभी होता है ना कि जैसे शादी में हो गया कि ये मेरे बुआ के लिए कुछ सिस्टम होता है कि बुआ को ऐसा इतना देना है और मामी को इतना देना है, मामा को इतना देना है, शादी के समय में अपना शेयर लेने के लिए तो तैयार है. By with that, you are bound to the responsibilities of it also. So therefore, Rishabdev is saying, my dear son, although I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the fact that I have you as my children, I am obliged to instruct you now. So therefore, Rishabdev gives with this an instruction to everyone. He says, of all types of forms. Now it goes back to the knowledge part. What is the basic knowledge we must have now? So he says, of all types of creation, there are called the two creations. That is called Sthavaram and Jangam. What is Sthavaram means? ये हिंदी शब्द है स्थावर, क्या है? Stable and Jangam, the movable. So there are two types of. So when we talk about Sthavaram, that is the mountains, the trees, yes, which they are in one place, the tree has the form. Then he goes, next there are Jangam. Sattastam, Barajangavam, Kshetra Kshetra Gesam Yogam, Tatpiti Bharatarsava. Krishna talks in 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita about that. Okay. So he says, there are creation like trees and the mountains. Superior to that creation is the creation of reptiles, snakes, and other movable objects. Superior to something that does not move is something that moves. The superior to the reptiles are the animals like the elephant, the dogs, because they have intelligence. Now there are animals that don't have intelligence. They are forced to flow with the law of nature. They don't have intelligence. Just like a moth does not have intelligence to discriminate that this is a fire. If I rush into the fire, I am going to be burnt. No intelligence for differentiating anything. You understand? So there are living entities with no intelligence. He says, comparison with the dull matter, these movable entities are better. And better than these reptiles are the animals such as cows, elephants, dogs, because they can discriminate when it comes to the defending part. They know who is their enemy, what is dangerous for them, what is not for them, they can defend better. So therefore they are better. So better than them are who? The Rakshasas. Rakshasas accept a volunteer problems. Like we know there is a problem in doing these type of things, but we accept to go this way. Just like, you know, if you go over the speed limit, there is every chance that you may be pulled over. But you say, मैं स्पीड में 3 साल हो चुका है मुझे स्पीड में जाते हुए, आज तक तो नहीं पकड़ा, हो सकता है आज का दिन भी नहीं पकड़ा जाऊंगा. So taking other example of the mistakes you made, commit one other mistake. Isn't it? It's like, you know, one day you forgot to take your driver license, you remembered when you were halfway. So thought, oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot my license, hopefully I didn't get caught. So you drove for 3 days, you did not get caught. So next time, you are at your garage, you are not halfway, and you forget to carry your wallet. Say, नहीं पिछले बार भी गया था 3 दिन तक गाड़ी चलाया कुछ नहीं हुआ तब तो आज भी कुछ नहीं हुआ तो now you become more careless about it, isn't it? तो फिर एक दिन आप घर के अंदर थे, आपको पता चला कि जेब में वॉलेट नहीं है, अरे रूम में वॉलेट में तो घर के लॉबी में हूँ अभी, तो अब 2 बार तो चला गया, कोई लाइसेंस नहीं मिला, इस बार भी मत ले जाओ. तो नेक्स्ट टाइम पत्नी बोली कि आप लाइसेंस ले जाने, बोले नहीं वो जेब में बहुत बड़ा लगता है, तो ऐसे भी कोई पुलिस मुझे नहीं पकड़ता है. Now you intend to become more careless about it. So when you intend to break a principle of religion, when you break a law, one law, careless law leads to another one. आप समझे ना? Just like if you are used to, you know, following the Ekadashi system, then you never break it. You will say नहीं करना चाहिए. भगवान ने बनाया सिस्टम है, एक दिन ना खाने से मरूंगा तो नहीं ना. So if you make a habit of following every rules, you always follow those rules. And if you make a habit of losing it, once you lose it forever. You lose it forever. So therefore, as a devotee, it's important. When you make a vow, okay, 5 माला जपूंगा, 6 माला जपूंगा, 7 माला जपूंगा. If you become careless today and say नहीं काल जपूंगा, then this call is going to go more down. So it's important that we follow the principle properly first. So therefore, going back is Sampradate Mritum, ultimate duty of everyone is to protect. So he goes, now part of that dharma is the Rakshasas are better than them, and the Manusyas are better than the Rakshasas, and above the Manusyas are Bhutas, the ghosts, he says. Ghosts are better, you know why? At least a human form, just like us, if we want to enjoy something, we have to have a body. We have to take a help of a body which is subjected to the problem. Bhut and Pretas, if they want to enjoy something, they have no body. They would actually take somebody else's body, and after they are finished with the enjoyment, they will reject it and go for the next one. At least they don't have to take no responsibility. Us, we take a complete responsibility of it. So better than the Bhutas are who? The Yakshas. The Yakshas are better because they have mystic powers. Without disturbing anyone, they can acquire sense gratification, the Yakshas. Then better than the Yakshas are Gandharvas. And the better than the Gandharvas are the Siddhas, those who are living in the Siddha Lok. Better than the Siddhas are the Charanas. Siddhas and Charanas. The Siddhas and Charanas are the meditators on the higher planetary systems. Then better than the Charanas are the Brahmaputras. He says, the direct sons of Brahma such as Daksha Prajapati. They are better. And better than the Daksha Prajapati are Lord Shiva and other exalted personalities, he says. Okay? And better than the Brahmaputras are Lord Brahma. And better than Brahma is me. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Rishabdev is saying, better than Brahma is me. And better than me are the Vaishnavas and the Brahmanas. That's what he comes to. Okay? Then he is ready to leave the house. Now are you following this? Then therefore he says, Mahat Sevam Dwara Ahor Vimukta Tamodaram Yo Shuta Sangi Sangha Mahantestasya Vishita Prasanta Vimanyava Surida Sadhvair. He said, because the Brahmanas and the Vaishnavas are better than me, therefore, my dear sons, Mahat Sivam Dwara Ahor Vimukta, worship of the such a Vaishnavas opens the door of perfection. You would become liberated soul by worshipping the devotees. So therefore, worship the devotees. He said, the best way to worship me is, you directly offer the food stuff to me. Then he talks about, what is the way of worshipping? Directly offer to Krishna. Yes? Then he said, now Rishabdev is talking in different yugas also. So better than offering me directly here, you offer through the sacrificial fire. You do the homa. Kirtaya Dayato Vishnu Kirtayam Yadato Mage. He is talking about the Treta Yuga right now. Because he was at Treta Yuga, you see. So he is therefore saying the Yajna process. Then better to worship me through the Yajna process. Then he says, better than the Yajna process is that you put the Brahmanas, the Vaishnavas there and give them nice plate of prasadam, you make them eat. Then I am more happy. So that way, he established the principle of Vaishnava Seva. How service to the devotees are very important. Okay? So then, after speaking this way, Rishabdev said, Beta, it's time for me to go. Ab main ja raha hu. So I am going to coordinate my son. Who? Maharaj Bharat. He said, Beta, you are well qualified now. You need to guide all your sons. You know what was the division of his sons? How many sons he had?
100.
100 sons. The first one was
Bharat.
Maharaj Bharat. So what is his characterization? How do you characterize him? One perfect Vaishnava Maharaj Bharat. Okay? Then the second are the perfect Avadutas are who? Paramahamsa stage Avadutas. Are who are other groups of sons? No. The Navayogetras. So one son of him was divided to be a perfect Vaishnava of the society, role model. Okay? And others were distributed as the people who deliver the society in the form of the Paramahamsas, the Navayogetras. Okay? And how many left over? How many are gone so far? 10 are gone. Okay? So what are left?
89.
Raja कितने लोग को बनाया? 8 sons became the kings. You don't need too many kings. But the society is too much into karma kanda. So therefore, how many purohit he made? How many of them became the brahmanas of the society? 81 became the brahmanas of the society. Okay, so they were as the purohit, traveling to people's house, grihastha's house, that's their duty. Then 8 of them were being the perfect sasaks, or providing a protection to the society. That's the duty of 8 of them. And 9 of them were, if anybody wanted to take a sannyas, if anybody develops vairagya by listening to Srimad Bhagavatam, just go to Navayogetras, no problem. Then they will just sit down and give you a sannyas and say, okay, Prabhu, come with me. So they were the people who were teaching the process of vairagya and paramahamsa, the perfections of life, were taught by those. And one devotee, those of who want to just be at their own occupational duties, but perfectly remember Krishna and perfectly do the devotional service from their own position, sthane stita shrutigatam tanuvang manuvir. then you can go to Maharaj Bharat. So who do you need to go to? Navayogendra or Maharaj Bharat? So our role model is Maharaj Bharat. Being in our own position, how we can serve Krishna, the example is taught by Maharaj Bharat. So by establishing this system, Maharaj Rishabdev left the home. Okay, it did not take him any time to do that. He said, "Beta, I am going." So before we went, Maharaj Bharat accepted the life of, so he came out of the kingdom as a great king. Rishabdev Maharaj was a very beautiful personality, it has been spoken. That his arms were touching his knee. इतने लंबे आर्म थे, उनके हाथ थे, जब हाथ नीचे करते उनके जानु तक जाते थे. He was very, the Shastra says, very broad-chested person. Now Shukadev Goswami, he talks about saying, anybody that saw Maharaj Rishabdev were captivated by his beauty. He says, even the married ladies, they thought, if I had not gotten married to this man, I would have proposed to this guy here. Meaning, he naturally had that beauty to attract anybody. Just like sometimes there is a Vastu Shakti. Hai na? Vastu Shakti. Just like the quality of sugar is sweet. Yes? Doesn't matter who puts that sugar in the tongue. You put that sugar, it's going to be sweet. Or he puts that sugar, it's going to be sweet. Unless you have jaundice. That's a different thing. It's a quality of sugar. So the quality of Maharaj Rishabdev was to attract everyone. That's Supreme Personality of Godhead. Is it anything new? If Krishna is attracting somebody, is it something new? No. It's a quality of Krishna. Krishna means Akarshati Tam Krishna. One who is able to attract you, that's Krishna. So being Krishna himself in the form of Rishabdev, it was natural for everyone to be attracted. So everyone would naturally be attracted. But that's not a principle of Rishabdev, was it? His principle was not to get a lot of followers who get attracted to him. So therefore he thought, no, I need to change my attitude then. Then he became the complete avadut. He stopped shaving his beard. He maintained his long hair. Yes, he never took bath. He just traveled through cities. He just traveled through villages. The people thought, tall guy looks very healthy. जैसे कि होता है ना कि कभी-कभी इंडिया में कोई डिवोटी लोग मंदिर के सामने जाते हैं और भिक्षा मांग रहे बोलते दिखने में इतना हट्टा-कट्टा लगता है, कुछ नौकरी क्यों नहीं करता है? So like that, दिखने में इतना हट्टा-कट्टा लगता है ऐसा कि मतलब एक पूरा कंपनी का बॉस बन सकता है ये आदमी. और बिना काम, बिना कपड़े इधर-उधर घूम रहा है. So this is the way people look at him. So they would go to the roof of the house because he was so tall. They would take a bucket of stool and throw in his head. And they would, instead of urinating in a toilet, they would go to the head of Rishabdev, who is walking in the street. Like, how the children can be sometimes. In India, especially, same thing happened to Shukadev Goswami when he was walking towards the arena. People were urinating on him. They were passing urine. But that's the life he wanted to accept. So in that way, he walked to the city. So anytime the corrupted ladies, they saw there was a garbage that is not been empty, what is the best place to throw? At the head of Rishabdev. So like that, but he never mind. A great personality, a great king, the personification, the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. To become a devotee is not a small thing, isn't it? It's a tolerance. दो चार शब्द किसी ने बोल दिया तो टॉलरेट नहीं कर सका तो वो डिवोटी कैसा बन सकता है? लाइफ इज फुल ऑफ टॉलरेंस. कितना थप्पड़ खाने पड़ता है पता है? कोई थप्पड़ आप स्वीकार कर लेते हैं. आपके बच्चे भी दो चार थप्पड़ तो मारे हुए ना अभी तक, उसको तो इतना अच्छी तरह से स्वीकार कर लिया. जब समाज थप्पड़ मारती है थोड़ा मुश्किल पड़ती है, हैं? जब बीवी थप्पड़ मारती है और मुश्किल होती है, परंतु मजबूर से स्वीकार करने पड़ता है. अब क्या करेगा नहीं तो शास्त्र से समाज ही थप्पड़ के लिए बना है. भगवान हैज क्रिएटेड इंटायर नेचर इन सच वे कि आपको जीवन तक सब लोग थप्पड़ मारते जाए, तो कम से कम मरते तक तो तुम्हारा दिमाग ठीक जगह में आ जाए. It's a big mistake you took a birth, thinking that entire life is so comfortable. I'll be a perfect man in a big comfort. Now, if Krishna does not give you a trouble, will you ever come to a realization to think that this temporary material world is bad? Will we ever come to that realization? So right from beginning to end थप्पड़ चालू हो जाता है. कोई किसी ने किसी का थप्पड़ नहीं खाया. भाई किसी ने किसी का सेवा नहीं किया। जो पहली बार बच्चे होता है डायपर चेंज करने के समय में आपको लगता है कि आज तक तो नहीं किया, लज्जा आता है, और बाद में वो यूज्ड हो जाते हैं फिर। सो ये भगवान का सिस्टम है क्रिएशन का। दिस टॉलरेंस हैज टू बी देयर। होल सोसाइटी, शास्त्र क्या कहता है? होल सोसाइटी, वन लिविंग एंटिटी लिव्स at the cost of somebody else's life. You have to be put into distress in order for somebody to become happy. आप समझे ना? If you are getting a chance to taunt somebody and if he gets disturbed by it, that's your pleasure. ये कभी कभी होता है कि आप किसी से कुछ बोल रहे हैं, या पत्नी पति को कुछ बोलता है और पति एकदम मौन होकर के एकदम मुद्रा आसन में बैठा हुआ है, कोई रिप्लाई नहीं करता है, तो उसको और गुस्सा होता है, बोलता है यार गालियां दे रहा हूँ, या रिप्लाई भी नहीं करता है फिर उसके ऊपर। So your quietness becomes more agitation for somebody. So this is a life कि जीवन में थप्पड़ खाते खाते, इसलिए चैतन्य महाप्रभु क्या कहते हैं? ब्रह्मंड भ्रमिते कोनो भाग्यो भांजी गुरु कृष्ण प्रसाद पाए भक्तिनाथ बीज। कि संसार में भ्रमण करते करते थप्पड़ खाते खाते हो सकता है कि एक दिन थोड़ा सा अकल आ जाए, थोड़ा सा अकल आ जाए, हो सकता है वो अकल ना आए, देयर इज अ चांसेस कि अकल आने से पहले ही इदम शरीरम मम सन्निजर्जिरत, इस शरीर खत्म हो जाएगा परंतु अकल नहीं आएगा। जैसे इंडिया में कहते हैं ना लोग को, जो सोचता नहीं उसको क्या बोलते हैं? अरे अकल के दुश्मन। ये टर्म यूज करते हैं ना इंडिया में, अरे अकल के दुश्मन, कि अकल नहीं है कहते हैं। तो शास्त्र कहता है हो सकता है अकल ना आए इतना सब करने के बाद भी, परंतु यहाँ पर ऋषभ भी ये दिखा रहे हैं कि साक्षात श्री हरि भगवान होने के मजबूर। भगवान बोल सकते थे अरे बेटे रुको ना, मैं ऋषभ देव हूँ, मैं भगवान को सिखाने के लिए रास्ते में चल रहा हूँ, ये टट्टी तो मत फेंको मेरे ऊपर, नथिंग लाइक दैट। तो ऋषभ देव के पीछे पढ़ते जा रहे थे लोग। सो ही ट्रैवल, महाराज भरत ट्रैवल फ्रॉम ऑल द वे फ्रॉम हस्तिनापुर and he went to, there is a slope that says Karnataka. He reached Karnataka now. By traveling, he went all the way to Karnataka. But people were still following him there. So he did not like that idea. So he rejected the life of Avadut and he accepted the life of Ajgar. You know what is Ajgar? Python. He became Python after that. So basically, he was traveling and walking through all the holy places. He stopped walking now. He simply slept in one place. I mean, inside it, he's Krishna himself. He's cultivating. He's remembering of himself, doing devotional service of Shravan Kirtan, within himself. But for people who look at it, he would pass urine right there, and he would also pass stool right there. He would just sleep right there, and not really worry about it. That way he's living his life. Narottam Das Thakur says, Bhramite Bhramite Yedeha Patanavayo Kaya Narottam Das. He says, the desire of a devotee should be that by preaching the message of Krishna, last part of life, मरना तो है, बिस्तर में सड़ के मरने से अच्छा भगवान के बारे में प्रचार करते करते गिर जाओ, सबसे बढ़िया बात यही होगा. This fall preaching the message of Krishna. गिरना तो सबको है ना, कोई बाकी रहेगा? युधिष्ठिर महाराज कहते हैं कि आगे आने वाले गिर चुके हैं, कोई लोग तो पीछे आने वाले लोग भी गिर चुके हैं ना, जो हमसे छोटे थे. गिरना तो सबको है. इधर कि नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर कहते हैं कि ऐसे भगवान के बारे में बोलते बोलते, भगवान के बारे में प्रचार करते करते कोई वृंदावन मायापुर में जाकर के इसी धूल में जाकर शरीर पतन हो जाए और किसी को पता भी ना चले कि कहाँ गिर गया, ऐसा मरण ठीक है. तो महाराज ऋषभ थे इसी प्रकार से जी रहे थे. तो अंत में जाकर के किसी कारणवश जंगल में आग लग गई. तो शास्त्र कहता है, श्रीमद् भागवत में सुखदेव गोस्वामी कहते हैं कि दो लकड़ियां को, जैसे जंगल में बैम्बू होते हैं ना, तो बाय द देयर वाज अ स्ट्रांग विंड इन द फॉरेस्ट. बहुत बड़ा हवा चल रहा था उस समय में. दो जो बांस के लकड़ियां के साथ एक दूसरे के साथ घिसकना चालू हुआ, जिसमें से अग्नि उत्पन्न हुआ और इस अग्नि से पूरा जंगल जल गए और उसमें महाराज ऋषभदेव भी समा गए. और इस प्रकार से महाराज ऋषभदेव संसार छोड़ देते हैं. अब यहाँ पर जैसे ऋषभदेव जी का खत्म हो गया, अब आता है महाराज भरत का, क्योंकि वो है ना एक रोल मॉडल जो घर में छोड़ करके गए कि व्हेन द फादर इज नो मोर देयर द सन बिकम्स अ फादर. अब जैसे महाराज ऋषभदेव